Manish, can you tell us a little bit about what you do, your company, and your main business?
Okay, the main business what we have is manufacturing of water tanks and pipes, and I joined this organization only last year, and it was a kind of a mess when I joined. There was no IT department at all, and in that organization where mails servers were getting blacklisted each and every day, nothing was moving, and even endpoints were not there, even lots of things were there in that. So what we did is we found a strategy and thought that okay, how we can do something innovative in the manufacturing organizations, and where our last sale depends on plumbers, because we are into water tank and pipes, and when we are constructing a home, and then our first advisor is plumber only, and based on their advice we do all these procurements. So we thought of doing something in that area, and 170 were the number for the sales force, and those all were working in the silos, and they were not integrated at all. So from there we thought of doing something, and apart from that the management has 10 to 15 CR promotional budget, which we were not having any clue how we would track those things. So from that what we started is I just asked my management, how would you track this much of expenses? They were not having any clue on that. They were just manufacturing the tanks and pipes, and that's all. So when I asked that how you would be doing that, they said if you have anything then you just please share with us. So then I thought that okay, why not go with a toll-free number. We started with a toll-free number, and that got migrated to the cloud EPBX, and from cloud EPBX we migrated all to our Salesforce team and the CRM team. Then we thought okay, why not integrate that CRM with this toll-free number. We integrated that thing, and then all 170 people were there. Then we faced the challenge how we would be doing further, means how leads would be getting generated, and if the leads are getting generated, how we would be tracking those leads. Then what we did is okay, if we thought that okay, started with the worksheets, sending the worksheet, getting follow-ups, compiling those things, that was a means a lot of time consuming activities were there when we were trying to prepare the MIS. Then we thought why not to innovate into this area. So what we did is we integrated with the mobile app, where like as soon as we get the lead, the SMS goes to the Salesforce person, and in 3 hours if he is not attending that call for the customer, it gets escalated to his next level in 4 hours time. So by that way we thought okay, this is the only one way, but how do we get this thing updated whether they have contacted or not. So we thought that okay, if we are going for computer systems, laptops and all that, that would be a huge capex involved in that. Then we thought that why not to get it on a SMS based. So we integrated that workforce with the SMS, that whether if they are doing the follow up with the client or customers, they just have to send an SMS and the lead gets updated into the system. And with the mobile app, all these 170 people, those who are working in the field, all got on a single platform, and we were started only follow up with the customer whether they have received the call or not. Earlier 5 steps were there, then we cut down to the 2 steps. That is the thing what we did with the Salesforce.
Manish, in the manufacturing world, in the manufacturing market that you operate in, can you also tell us about some hurdles or challenges that you faced and overcome?
For us, there was a challenge for acceptability, and the major issue for that was awareness. So when I started my journey, I went through all the plants. We are having 13 manufacturing facilities and 13 depots across India. So when I visited those plants, I found the user that they want to collaborate, but they were not having any tool. Since we started collaborating with the Google app, so I thought that why not give them an idea what exactly they can do from the day one. Because for this Google apps, the chat facility is on from the day one. So I started from plant in Trichy, I asked that okay, start a chat, and I connected that person with the plant in Haridwar, and I started to present them with a hangout when those individuals were working in the organization for the last 4 years, but they never seen to each other. Then when we did the experiment with the Google Hangout, they found it very much useful when they first came to SUI. And with the email IDs, when I asked them to, okay, because in these small areas, people need recognition. When it comes, then the project sets on the autopilot mode. That's what happened for me. And for the people who are working in the sales and the marketing field, they were facing the difficulty because whenever they have to show the product to the customer, they always used to call to the head office and get the brochures. Since because of this connectivity issues, they have to send the JPEG or the PDF file which is 4 MB, 5 MB, 6 MB, and then getting downloaded at the customer end or the person end was a major problem. Then this Google Drive came into the picture when I showed in the trainings itself. What I did is I get that folder in my drive and I shared with all the email IDs of the people. When they visited their drives and they found it as it is, that was a amazing experience for them. So these small things when I did during the trainings, and I myself conducted with a team of people the trainings in the southern region. So and the person who were using their smartphones, but they were not having an idea what official email ID can bring to them. So with that, those awareness, we had a challenge in making people aware of the things. And when I try to merge their personal goals along with the organization goals, then this thing worked out. This thing worked out very well when they started. These were the problems they were facing, calling the people but not getting the response. Now they were having the tools and they were having all the materials in their drives. And since there was no department, the organization was facing a challenge of getting the data backed up when the user leaves. So we enforced a policy, everyone has to keep their data in the Google Drives only. So on that, we personally visited each and every desk and get the form signed off from them that whether you are copying into that folder or not. That was a major challenge for us, but somehow things got managed, and not only those those small steps, but we took that encouraged the management to invest more. And now apart from this, we are implementing this S4HANA with Simple Finance and Simple Logistics, that is Asia's first project with Vectus. And the hardware platform which we have selected, it's world's first deployment at our premise, that is on cloud only. So these were the things, means when we started building those small steps, then management got confident that now our team can do that. And with only 5 people are there in the team, we thought that okay, 3 people would be maintaining the legacy, 2 people would be focusing on the new, all the new innovation project which we would be taking care. So somehow we managed, and the major thing got played, setting the user on an autopilot mode. That was the key for us when we motivated them, and we ourselves were slogging hours, having 9:30, 10 o'clock in the plants areas. So then they got convinced, okay, now things could be stabilized. That's how we made the things work for us.
Okay, thank you. Can you tell us a bit about the future in terms of what's next and how you're going to innovate more?
Yeah, that's what in my roadmap what I have did is I already decided to go with a mobile app where I want to see every plumber should have that Vectus mobile app, so that whenever a customer wants to decide on a water tank or a pipe, the plumber there itself can show how the product look like and what exactly the specification, the technical specification, and where the customer would have a confidence of reaching the corporate on a single click. That toll-free number is there, or they can raise a ticket from there itself. That's what in our area. But one more interesting thing which I am thinking that as there are fuel indicators in the cars, so why not to go for a water indicator in the tanks? So that's what means we are working on that, so that when you are on a second floor, your water tank is on the 20th floor. How would you know that how much water is left there in that, and how you need to use that water? So on a click of SMS, I want to go to that level, so that we can get an idea how much water is left in the tank and how we should use if supplies are not coming. That's what in our this means. I want to use this platform as aggregator for the plumbers.